So we've talked about how this program is going to work, what it is and what it isn't. So now you need to know, who am I to be able to teach you how to set a goal, how to create a plan to hit that goal, and how to build the mindset to be able to push through and motivate yourself to get through all the way to the end. Well, I consider my background manufacturing. I started in the plastics industry as an HR and quality assurance manager, gosh, nearly 30 years ago now. And then I spent several years traveling, and then I got a job as a management consultant, which is what brought me to the USA. And although since I've had my kids, I've done a ton of different jobs. I was a preschool teacher, I've subbed for an elementary school, and then for the last 3 years, I have been working part time for a healthcare company doing claims analysis and their monthly reporting while I built my training business. And my training business focuses specifically on companies that have technicians in the field, ideally electrical and emergency power generation companies. But the basic principles that I teach can be applied to any company. So if you're not in one of those fields, how can my training help you? Well, because I've had so many different jobs and so many different roles in my life, I've discovered that no matter what your goal is, you need 3 critical skills to be able to hit that goal. If you follow me on LinkedIn, you will know that the logo for my Planning for Professionals training program is a Venn diagram, the 3 interlocking circles. The reason that that is my logo is because you need 3 critical skills to be able to hit any goal. Number 1, you need to be able to manage your time and your priorities. Number 2, you have to be able to set challenging goals and create a strategy to be able to hit those goals. And number 3, you have to manage your mind so that you can hit that goal. And so I put this together, and I'm going to hold this up close because it's just the easiest way to explain it, because I'm not very good at drawing. So the first part that we're going to talk about is the planning and the prioritization. If you can't manage your time, you are going to struggle to be able to hit any goal. That is managing your time and your priorities is what creates the action. The second part is this part here, goals and action plans. That's what this whole training centers around. If you don't have a goal and if you don't have a strategy to hit that goal, then you don't have a why. You don't have a reason every day to get up and take action and plan your day. And then the most important part of this that we're really going to focus on is this part, the positive mindset, because that is what creates results. You can be the most organized person with the biggest goals in the world, but if you don't have the right mindset to be able to hit that goal, then you are going to struggle. Now, I could have drawn that out for you on a whiteboard, but neat writing is not my strength. So you will see this a lot, the 3 intersecting circles, because those really are the 3 things that I teach, that you have to be able to manage your time and your priorities, which is what we're going to talk about in the first week. You have to have a really big why for why you want to hit that goal, which is the second part of my training. And then we do an awful lot talking about mindset, because unless you have all 3 of these areas, then you're going to struggle to hit your goal. We always have an area where we have our skills are better suited, or what is known as your zone of genius. For me, day-to-day planning and setting big goals, that's my strength. I struggle more with keeping going and keeping my motivation, because I tend to kind of be up and down with my motivation, which is my struggle, and which is why I've learned all these different techniques to push through when my motivation fades. But we all know someone who, doesn't have they may be, if you think about a boss, you may have an amazing boss who is super organized and day to day, is really motivated. They maybe set really great goals for the department. They have a great strategy, but they have a victim mentality, or they work you to death and they have no empathy for what you're going through, because the mindset part is not, their strength. And you may also, if you're putting it into kind of like more of a mom context, for those of you who are stay-at-home moms, or dealing with different goals that aren't work related, I've worked with lots of people who are just the best people with the best intentions in church situations, sports situations, where they have an amazing goal to set up an event or do a fundraising. They put together a great big plan, an amazing plan, but then when it comes to managing their time every day, they turn up late for meetings, they're not organized, they're not professional, and then they struggle because this part of the three things is missing. So I'm going to teach you how to set a great goal, how to figure out every day what action you need to take to hit that goal, and then the mindset part, because when you have all of those things in place, you can hit any goal that you set. And the great thing about this 6-week challenge is it's a repeatable cycle. So once you've learned these 3 skills, you can repeat them over and over again, setting bigger goals and getting better and better results, which is what my hope is for you during this challenge. Even if you don't hit your goal the first time, you are setting yourself up for tremendous success in 2021. So I will see you in the next video.